Happy VGS Day,
Hey.
folks. Shannon Heaton here.
I'm Matt.
And if you're tuning in for the first time, or if you're tuning in live today, or if you're tuning in later, welcome. We're so glad to bring folks together today. Shane, you were the first one in early on, and nice to see you, Pat, in Waterford, and to Allison in France. Welcome, friends. To Margaret, can we play the Bucks this evening for new recruit Karina? Of course. We'll fit that in somewhere, of course. We got to warm up into it, though.
Oh, yeah.
To Bob in Wisconsin, to Gabriella in Germany, to Jennifer in Michigan. Hello and welcome. Glad that Liz Carroll and John Doyle are on your music machine. We're going to be playing a hornpipe from Liz later on the request of Shane. Wonderful tune later on. To Rainer in Germany, welcome and happy autumn to you. To Adele in Nova Scotia, hi. To Bill in San Francisco. Live is fun, and it just reminds me to welcome the folks tuning in later too, especially.
I like that I'm guitar toting.
Hi, Mike in Portland. And to Yoe, you're here live with us today. Welcome. Glad you're tuning in from Florida today. Woohoo. And to Ted in Ontario, hear that it's quite rainy. To Harry in Antrim, hello. So we've got Shane tuning in from Antrim and Harry. Wonderful representation from that wonderful part of Ireland. Hi to Holly in Florida. Hi to Saul. Welcome. Woohoo. We're going to have a great day today. Hi to Ray Therese in Portland. Welcome. Maria in the UK. Marco in Milano. Hi, welcome, friends. Hello to Alex in China. We're always so honored when you join us. And next week, we're starting 6 hours earlier. So folks in later time zones are going to have a big break next week. To Robert and Susan in Tennessee, hi, and welcome to Johnny in LA. To Dwayne, also in rainy Ottawa. To Randy, Rumi, you're back. Welcome, glad to have you joining us from Michigan. Hi, Margie in Minneapolis. Hi to Lynn in North Carolina. And tend to your business, and then you'll be right back. Yes, very Tomas of you. To Peter in San Diego. Hello and welcome, friends. So happy to have folks here today. To Karen and Charlie Bird in California. Welcome. To Kevin in Ottawa. Yes, welcome. To Allison. To Barbara in Virginia. I'm so glad that you guys are all here. To Tetsuya in Toronto, to Dawn in Fort Collins, to Larry in Maryland, to Keith in Holland, to Sonia in Kosele. It's your birthday today, Sonia. We will sing happy birthday to Sonia. That'll be the first thing that we warm up with. In just a moment, a couple more welcomes first before a happy birthday shout out to Sonia. So exciting, Keith, that you've learned my tune Up in Smoke. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's an honor for me. To Carrie in Florida, hello. To Julie, hello in Tennessee. To Aga, welcome in Poland. To Amy in Pasadena. To
It's Tetsuya's birthday too.
It is?
Wait,
oh my
just scroll up
gosh,
one.
great.
See, look at
Oh my gosh, yay, Tetsuya and
Sonia.
Sonia. Okay, we're going to do a mega birthday.
Big,
Hi to
big.
David in Spokane. Hi to Elena in Southern California. And here we go, folks. Let's do it. Let's play it in G. And then we'll sing it once too. G. Whoop, whoop. What did I do? What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh no. What have I done?
Sorry, friends. This is probably all fine, but it looks weird on our end. Scroll. See if you can scroll.
Oh
See if you
dear.
can click out of it.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
The
Uh-oh.
stream has not. That's pretty weird, right? I'm a little scared to.
Shoot.
Well, let's
Don't
see.
know
Let's
what I
make
did, friends.
Copy the URL, make a new window.
Make a new window?
And just open a new window and paste that in there. And
Okay.
Hopefully everything.
Hopefully it's going to be fine.
Yeah,
okay,
I've got a
friends,
good
sorry for
feel.
that little hiccup. That was very exciting. We're back. And we're back.
Are we back?
We're
We are
back in the room.
Yeah,
we're
there.
back in the room.
Everything's
Sorry
fine.
about that.
Everything's fine.
Okay, so here we go. Sonia. Oh my gosh, that was really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, Sonia and Tetsuya.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sonia and Tetsuya. Happy birthday to you.
welcome, friends. Happy birthday to 2 of you. Can I close this?
I think you can. Yeah, close it. Let's be brave.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, now everything's fine. And don't do whatever you just did.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. Okay, so we're going to start off with Tobin's favorite. This is one of my favorites as well. And I think that, Alex, you requested it some time ago. So here we go. 1, 2, ready. Lovely jig there, folks. And lovely day here. Indeed, Mercury in retrograde. Whew, that was crazy business. Julie, welcome, and glad that you made it in time for that exciting technical snafu.
So fun.
But it wasn't even a snafu. It was just for us. We could have played it more cool, couldn't we? But then we wouldn't be honest.
No, we're honest.
We don't play it cool.
No, that's not
Okay,
our shtick.
let's carry on, and this is Good Times. We are going to try Pigeon on the Gate into the red-haired lass. Yes? Okay. So E minor, and this is for Steve the Pigeon. Requested it last time around. We didn't have time to get to it. So is the first one. Is the second one in A. We'll give it a go. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Mercury.
Tell me about it.
Nice tunes. Pigeon on the Gate and Red Hair's Last there. And starting with Tobin's favorite. And so glad. Boy, Johnny, that was his mother's favorite. And Peter, that was the first jig that he ever learned. Tobin's favorite and Pigeon on the Gate. We haven't played very much on the VGS. When I was looking through, I try very much to rotate the common core tunes so that if you learn some of those tunes, you'll have a good shot at participating. That's the goal anyway. And I noticed that we were kind of neglecting those. So another thing that we try to do, of course, is to bring new tunes into the rotation. And so every once in a while, we have a Name Your Tune selection. This week, it was Mickey Dalton. So we're going to try our Name Your Tune selection of the week, Mickey Dalton's Polka, aka the Upperchurch. That's what Connell called it. Connell O'Grada called it. But first, welcome to Lewis in Evansville, Indiana. Glad to have you here. One live stream to the next. Wonderful. And to Thomas in Asheville. Hi and welcome. And Lori Brandenburg is a friend of the VGS, and she helped us to compile our tune database. So as well as the fantastic database online that Clayton had put up for us. Hi to Margaret in Dublin, and hi to Katrina driving around with your mom listening. Hope you're tapping your toes and dancing in the car somehow. So I think we're going to go on with the Upperchurch Polka and also the Owl Pellet Polka, which was also a Name Your Tune selection from the past. All right, so is the first one. And the second one is actually a tune that I wrote for that sweet little owl lit up in the corner. So here we go. Dum dee dee dum dee dee. Thanks to Barney for recommending this one. Here we go. tune there. Lovely tune. And thanks to Pat for hipping us to it in the first place. And Tomas, welcome. I'm glad to have you joining us, pal. And to Jolie for coming in from the beautiful day outside to bring some light on inside as well. Around the world, there are some rainy areas, so we'll bring you a little bit of sunshine. To Sonia in England on your birthday, here's some sunshine. And to Jim in Zimbabwe, so glad you're with us and that you learned Mickey Dalton's. It's a good one, yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
So we're going to carry on with a few reels. I think it's time. I think it's time for the Bucks for Karina.
Bucks.
So Karina tuning in for the first time. So happy to have you joining us. And let's do a few things before the Bucks.
Sure.
Some common core tunes like the Sligo Maid
Great.
and Far From Home. So that little A minor job first. Here, I'll put them in the chat.
A minor, and then
the
G.
second one is Far From Home. Into
How much more D could it be? And
How
the
much more
answer
D?
is none.
none more D.
None more D.
That's right. So if you don't already know the Bucks, it's a single 5-part reel, so you can keep track.
It's also the, what do they call it? The national anthem of Galway or something?
Is it? And then there's another version of the tune, a 4-part version that we call the Leitrim Bucks, but we'll do the more commonly played Bucks of Oranmore.
Right. But first,
It's like a maid.
Like a
Dum dum da 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 dee da 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 do da da. 1, 2, here we go. So welcome, Karina.
Oh no, go on.
Go on.
I was going to mention there were two things in the chat that caught my eye. One, Tom just got back from a wedding, and I remember once we played for a wedding.
He's about to officiate a wedding.
Oh, he's officiating. Well,
but he's playing tunes first to warm up his brain.
The relevancy is the wedding part, and the reminder is the time that we played for a wedding.
The Bucks.
We played the Bucks. It was one of these things where like we were playing for the reception. They were like, "Oh, they'll be here in a minute," and we started playing the Bucks so that the people would come in, but. They didn't, and we just kept playing. And I think we played the Bucks for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Then it just got kind of silly, and so
yeah,
we like
going. Challenged ourselves like, how many times can we play the Bucks of Oranmore?
And the answer is a lot.
And we did a lot of things with it.
Oh,
we had little breakdown moments.
We did everything we could think of with it. And then
that makes me happy.
The hand lotion story, the too much hand lotion before playing. Icky.
Or too much lip balm, as Maria pointed out. Yes.
Years ago,
for the flute players.
I was on in a van with on a tour with some people, and we stopped by this place, and they had Manuka honey. It was like a big honey producing place, and our friend Emily got this honey. It was like hand cream, honey based hand cream that's supposed to be wonderful for you. And we got into the van, and she opened it up, and she put it on her hands, not realizing that it was really quite literally just honey that you put on your hands.
Yeah.
And this was one of these things where, like, for the next about 2 hours there was nowhere to stop. We were in the middle of the wilderness, so she was like standing there with her hands like this so they wouldn't like touch her clothes or face or hair. And then you get kind of tired and you start nodding. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, goes along with Tomas's propolis. Glad that you're feeling better already. Friends, just a little reminder. I'm going to show this a couple times to remind us.
Yes, there are things to know.
We will comb through this later on, but just a little announcement right now. Next week, early VGS. Next week, we're going to begin at 8 a.m. our time. So that's going to be 1 o'clock in Ireland and 9 p.m. in Tokyo, a little bit more manageable, and also 8 p.m. in Beijing. So a little bit more manageable for our friends in later time zones. Then we'll have a few normal VGSs, and then there's the European daylight saving time. And then there is the VGS retreat. So we'll talk about that more later, but that's just a little high-tech announcement before we play Apples in Winter and the Maid of Selma. How about the beautiful Maid of Selma? Oh, that is a beauty. Really has been coming to us from this session. Apples in Winter first.
Okay, we can't only play the Maid of Selma.
That tune first. 5 a.m. on the West Coast is punishing, and indeed can't please everybody, right? That's for sure, and that's tough. We have a big, wonderful community of lots of different time zones. So sorry, California, for next week. So here we go. Apples in Winter into. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready. beautiful tune.
What more
Beautiful
do you need, really?
tune, beautiful community. So excited, yes, folks, to do a VGS retreat, meaning 2 different events at different time zones to accommodate the most number of people on Zoom. So we can actually see each other. It will be private for our VGS community. You got to buy tickets so that we can all gather together. And we're going to have such beautiful musicians joining us. Jean-Michel Veillon, Conal O'Grada, Louise Mulcahy, Ivan Goff, Hatal, Tomaki,
And those are just the flute players.
And those are just the flute players. Really, really exciting. More on that later. But first, we're going to play some Offertory reels for you. We're going to play some tunes that I wrote a long time ago.
Yeah.
Love these tunes. I just thought of them, and I thought we'd do this as our special offering. So
This is the portion of the session where we pass around the virtual tip jar. And you know the spiel, but if you're enjoying and you would like to drop something in the virtual hat, it is very much appreciated. And if you can't, that is certainly no problem. And we very much appreciate your generosity. And moreover, we appreciate you just hanging out and playing tunes with us.
yes, and welcoming each other.
Yeah.
Love this. Yes, okay. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Mercury. I like those tunes.
Yeah,
Been a
I like
while.
the tunes.
Got to get them back. And interesting, Evelyn, that you would say that it feels like a different style almost when we're playing faster. And I do feel that. I do feel like in order for us to play at this moderate pace and really make it musical, really make it make sense, we kind of have to be thoughtful and not just like slow everything down.
Right. Yeah.
And that goes to show that when you do, like electronically slow things down, when they were played at a faster pace, sometimes they sound a little odd because they weren't sort of meant to be played at that
Right.
pace.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It makes
It's
sense.
an interesting thing,
Yeah.
for sure. So, Thomas, no Jean-Michel next week. It will be for the beautiful, exciting virtual guided session retreat, November 12th and 13th. You can find information at my website, which is shannonheatonmusic.com/VGS retreat. And we'll tell you more about that in the coming weeks.
Do you want to paste that link in there, though, while you're...
Sure, why not?
Why not?
And also, just to remember, next week, friends, we're going to start early. Next week, 6 hours earlier for our start time, just for next week. Something special for our Asian friends and, well, for everybody.
We should do that. We should do that early riser song of Robbie's.
We could do that. Or we couldn't. I don't know.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear me sing at 8 in the morning.
And Barney, I'm glad that you are back, and I'm glad your tone is back. The cork falling out of the flute definitely does not promote rich
help.
tone.
No, it's bad.
And Larry, for notation for Maid of Selma, you know, the Maid of Selma is in O'Neill's. It is an old tune, and it is in O'Neill, so I'm sure there's notation floating around.
I would think.
So yes, Aga, what a flow on a lot of these tunes. I don't know if you mean my own tunes. I suppose as soon as I said that, I just felt like that was
That's how you can take it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Speaking of Hatao, speaking of our good friend who is such a fine flute player in Japan. I heard him do a lovely live stream recently with his friend Dai Komotsu, and they played Ryan's subjig, aka Redican's mother. Yeah. November 12th will be your birthday, Arthur. Fabulous. I'm glad. That's another reason to have a VGS event. Redican's mother, aka Ryan's, and we'll do Fig for a Kiss, one of the virtual guided session jams. And anybody can join the flute Zoom. It's really performances. It's really not a play along kind of a thing. Although you're welcome to play along on Zoom. But it's really meant to be sit back and relax and get a chance to see each other, to chat with each other, actually with our voices a bit, and get to know some of these fine players. We'll have a little bit of conversation with them, so that should be really fun. All right. Okay. Die, di, di, yo, die, do, da, 1, 2, 3.
Is the implication like if I give you a kiss, you'll give me a fig? Like
A fig for a kiss, yes.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe it's
a weird transaction.
maybe
I mean,
maybe fig is a euphemism for something else. I don't know.
Oh.
Let's play some hornpipes.
Hornpipes.
We will try. How does it start? Shane, yes, I've been working on these. Shane requested The Plane of the Plank, written by Liz Carroll. Great hornpipe that I didn't really play before, in G. And he also requested Delia's hornpipe. So we learned Delia's Dream, which is a Charlie Lennon tune. So probably, I don't know, desert island composers of Irish music of all time, Charlie Lennon and Liz Carroll. So we're going to try Delia's Dream and The Plane of the Plank. And our big thanks to Shane for playing these on the flute yourself and for hipping us to these tunes. So here we go. This is such a Charlie tune.
Totes.
Charlie's first. 1, 2, here we go. Those are great tunes. Great tunes. Okay. We'll have to do them again sometime, huh, Heaton?
Yeah, those are
yes, and it really is a weird transaction, a fig for a kiss, and I'm glad there's been some conversation on that. Oh, anyway, Charlie Lennon, indeed, Allison. It's Charlie Lennon and Liz Carroll. What fine musicians, fine fiddle players, fine composers, very important figures in the tradition.
And
for
they're
me.
both nice.
class and smart, wicked smart.
Yep.
All right. Yes, Devanney's goat. I'm just remembering it. Jennifer, Devanney's goat. Devanney's goat for you. How about the Star of Munster into Devanney's goat?
How about that?
How nice. Devanney's goat. Got to write those in. I'm busy typing.
Yeah, you are. I was going to follow up on a question that I had put to the class earlier.
Yes.
And that is pumpkin spice.
Yes.
Spice in things. Only a thing in the States? Is it a thing everywhere? You can't once October hits. Well, frankly, before that, but you just can't like swing a cat without someone putting pumpkin spice in something you're trying to eat. And I'm wondering if that is endemic all over the place, or is that just kind of round these parts?
Yes, and Shane
not
is
a fan.
No, not a fan. Not a fan. Really don't like any spice in coffee.
Oh no, yeah.
The flavor of coffee is different roasts of coffee.
Yeah,
roasted coffee in different ways.
Yeah. I like
different beans from different places.
I have had a couple pumpkin beers that are very nice, but I would only really want one. I don't want to like that.
Yeah,
I don't. That's not the round.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Devanney's goat is better.
Yeah,
Star of
definitely.
Munster into Devanney's goat.
Okay. Well, I was going to play this on Bouzouki anyway. Right?
Now, Maria says the figs keep her mom moving, so to speak. And it is true. Figs not only are high in fiber, but they're very alkaline. So those of you that want to cut out acidity in your diet, figs are quite good for that.
Herm. And kisses.
Lovely, lovely bouzouki playing there. Yes,
thank
to Silver Wolf. That is a bouzouki,
Yeah.
in fact. And on that bouzouki, do you want to try the Strayaway Child?
Are we doing that?
It's a long tune, and Joe had requested it a few months ago, and I think we should do it. I think we have time. Do we? Yeah. Strayaway Child. That's Strayaway Child. E minor multi-parter. Yes. And he sent along a narrative for it, right?
Yeah.
It was like the first part, the mother warns the child not to go out in the woods. The second part, the child goes anyway. The third part, the mother is distraught. The fourth part, can't find him anywhere. The fifth part is like the warning. I don't know. So you can call out the child playing, the mother warning, the child disregarding, the mother is anxious, the mother is greatly anguished, and then there's the moral, don't go out in the woods. You can call those parts out.
You would like me to do
Yes,
that?
I would. I
Okay.
think it's great.
And I will also be playing with my my Celtic capo today because I'm not playing a 6-part E minor tune without one. See, the child playing in the woods. The mother warning the child. The child ignoring his mother. Mom is worried. Now the mother is greatly anguished. The moral of the story. One time through, I love it.
Just one time through, a little teaser, and then we'll try that in a few weeks without maybe all the annotation.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that way people have kind of a chance to, I don't know, sometimes those multi-parters, it's kind of, you got to mark each section. So I thought Joe's idea
it's not a
of
bad-
having
yeah.
a narrative
You got to do something.
was kind of cool. So
And
very nice.
This one does the parts are actually different. It's not just like variations on kind of like the B part or whatever. They
Yes.
are. They are very different.
So friends, next week we will be meeting early start time.
Yes.
8 a.m. Boston, 1 p.m. Dublin, 9 p.m. Tokyo. And then much more fun, and we'll talk about that in subsequent live streams. But see you next week, we hope. Some of you early on, and sorry to those of you for which that is a prohibitive time.
And real quick before the discussion on this thing, so I call it. I mean, I saw Sean mentioned like cough octave mandolin. I call it a bouzouki just because I'm tuning it like that. But I feel like the whole world of cittern, octave mandolin, bouzouki, like all these things, they're all kind of like modern versions of things that are different than the originals anyway. So I feel like you can call it whatever you want. And since I love Andy Irvine and he plays the bouzouki, so I call mine a bouzouki.
I like it. That's a good reason. And we're going to end with Hector the Hero. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Hector the Hero. And before we end, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today live or tuning in later. We're so happy to bring some folks together. It's a real boost of light for us and hope we can bring some joy to your homes. So thank you. Khop kun naka. Thanyawad. Danke, merci beaucoup. Trugare. Arigato gozaimasu. Kamsahamnida. Tusen tak. Dziękuję. Vielen Dank. Grazie. Gramagat. Muchas gracias. Evcharisto. Tiesie. Chwala vam. Shukran. Eskarik esko. Ta palat. Spasiba. Ahehe. Salamat. Tarimakasi. Diolch. Toda. Kusanem. Muito obrigado. Gam Ndino tenda. Ndo. Mikwech. Chwala lepa. Jutva. Gidos. Thanks a lot, everyone. And Shane, we'll try to get to the Grey Goose another time. There's never enough time for all the tunes, of course, and that is what keeps us going with this music. So sweet Hector the Hero. Hope to see some of you early next week. 1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry. Mercury. 1, 2, 3, 1. Three cheers for Hector the Hero.
Woo.
And for F. Scott Skinner for writing that gorgeous tune. And thanks a lot for joining us, Aaron. Good to see you at the end there. And to Patrick. And Yoe, yes, indeed. Keep coming back. Keep playing. And you'll know more and more, one at a time.
We do repeat
little
a lot.
by little, the bird makes his nest. Next week will be early, 8 a.m. And we'll kind of do an all kind of hit tune, all very, very common tunes next week. If that's incentive for you, Yoe, maybe you will know more tunes next week. But keep coming back. You're all very welcome. Hope to see you soon.
Take care. Have a great day.